Can you tell me what's your name
Yeah,
and
sure.
what's the business that you do?
Yeah, so my name is Kian, and we have the Amazon FBA business in Germany and Europe, and we sell sports supplements and nutritional supplements.
And can you tell me, before working with me on moving to Dubai, what were the key pain points that you were facing that pushed you to make this setup in Dubai as compared to starting your or setting up your SBA business within Europe? So what were the key pain points that you were facing in Germany or in Europe that you had to make the decision of doing it in Dubai instead?
Yeah, the key pain points were definitely tax related, mostly. In Germany, we have a huge tax brackets, and also personal income tax is quite high here. So that's way smarter for us to move the company to Dubai. And also since the setup is quite easy and all the documents were there very fast, it was no pain for that. It was quite easy getting it set up. So it's basically a no-brainer for us.
Okay, and since you have already gone through the process of doing the setup for yourself and having these things there, so what is your business situation like currently? Like, what do you feel about operation, about taxes in Dubai, about just growing your business? How do you feel at the moment after having this thing done?
Yeah, I definitely feel more comfortable growing the business to a larger scale. Since in Germany, the more money you make, the more tax you need to pay. So it was always us optimizing the tax and keeping all the income as low as possible to save tax. And in Dubai, it's basically you feel like it's an open end and there is no restriction on growing your business on the tax side.
Okay, so thank you for the response. And I would also want to ask you about your experience with Dubai in general, because moving coming from Europe and moving your residency to Dubai, just on a personal note, people would have some ideas that okay, it's Middle East, it's a Muslim country, it's not as Europe is, and people would have preconceptions about how that would look like. So, what was your idea before doing this move? And as you have seen, you have moved to Dubai, you have seen yourself personally, you have experienced it. How has that perspective shifted, if any?
Sure, yeah. So I was in Dubai a few times before, and I think even though it's a Muslim country, it's very open and free. And I think the main key points I had when opening up the company there was that it was actually extremely fast, and the documents were extremely fast. For example, here, if you get your license, you need to wait like 6 weeks, and there I got it within a day. Same with the other documents. We got it all done in like 2 days. If it was time to get it done, basically it was done in 2 days. So the whole document process and with the government was extremely fast. So that actually very surprised me a lot.
So, how was your experience overall working with me and my team, where we helped you set up your business and your residency and help you move to Dubai? What was your experience like working with us? Yeah.
I must say it was actually flawless, and I also noticed that on your side there was nothing slow or delayed. Basically, the only thing was basically waiting for the government of the documents. And I also had one guy out in the team I was working with, he was helping me in Dubai. So he was like, "Yeah, I'm the main person. I'll take you everywhere." And he basically picked me up. Even though we had some minor issue, he like tried to resolve it directly on the phone. We tried to go to a different place. So I must say it was extremely good, and there was no complications whatsoever. And even when I had questions, I just openly asked them, and you had like a group chat. Basically, all people bombarded me with the answer, and I got it all fixed in the end, and no problems at all.
And can you tell me what's the one thing that you find most helpful while working with us?
Probably the feeling that you weren't alone with the company setup and everybody was trying to help you as much as possible and help you just feel supported basically in the country where you don't have a full support system yet. So I must say that was very helpful, and yeah, it wasn't like, yeah, you go do that. It was like, yeah, we do it together. I'll help you with that. We'll take care of this. We'll pick you up, take you there, whatever. So yeah, that definitely helped.
And also, I would like to ask you that, you, when you were planning to set up, when you were planning to move to Dubai, you had your initial research about a few companies that you would potentially could have been working with. Of course, my service and my company were not the cheapest one.
Yeah.
You almost paid upward of $10,000 to work with us as compared to, much more cheaper options that you were getting. So what was the factor that helped you decide to work with us as compared to going for other options?
Yeah, so I did a lot of research and I had also some friends who partly worked with Dubai or did their research, and it was more like you found a lot of big companies giving you those trade licenses and free zone companies, and they were basically like selling a product more than a service. So it was like, yeah, we'll give you this, but probably if you do it after that, you'll be left alone if you have any issues or something. So with you, it was more like, yeah, we actually help you set up a good service, a good company, instead of like giving you just a cheap company. I mean, the company will might be the same then, but the service isn't. So also I had some calls with them, and they were all like extremely rushing and stuff. And with you, it was more of a trust thing, and everybody was, yeah, trusting.
Thank you, Kian. I want to ask you one more question. That for entrepreneurs who are in Europe, Germany, France, or UK, and they have not made the step yet to move their business to Dubai. So, from your experience, what advice would you be giving to them of how taking this step will help them out, and how like if they ask if they seek my help and assistance in doing that, how that can benefit them, and then overall, how would it be beneficial for them to move to Dubai, and should they make this step, and if so, why?
Sure, I guess for me it was a no-brainer. I mean, sure you have some stuff moving a company over or getting your Amazon account over there, but for the price you pay in tax, it is definitely a no-brainer. You don't even need to think about it. Sure, if you have some complications with your country that they say you still need to pay tax over there, or you can't move out yet, then that might be a problem. But other than that, it's quite easy, and I think everybody needs to get rid of the slight fear of moving over and changing their residency, since it is quite easy basically, and with you guys it's straightforward. I don't think there would be any issues, and worst case scenario, you move back, and but I don't think that that would make any sense moving back.
Thank you, Kian. It was a pleasure working with you, and thank you for your time today as well. And I look forward to continually giving you the support in UAE as you grow your business.
Sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you. Have a good day, Kian.